Hello, everybody. Welcome to a fantastic edition of Omnibros Live on a Thursday night. It's your boy Gio here coming at you, talking all things manga on this Thursday stream. It's July 4th, so happy 4th of July to everybody out there. If you celebrate, if you don't, then just be happy that you got another day on this wonderful earth, and tomorrow is going to be an even better one. So thank you all for joining. I do appreciate it. If we even get one person live, that would be a miracle because it's a holiday, and I know nobody is paying attention to this stream. I'm flying solo, obviously. My co-host is celebrating not only the 4th of July, but a birthday. So if you follow the insufferable Omnibus collector on social media, wish him a happy birthday on us. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Spud Boy, thank you. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate it. Luis Hernandez, thank you so much for joining. We truly do appreciate it here. If you could leave a like button, hit that like, it would be even more awesome. So tonight, the Secret Mindman forgot it was Thursday. It happens. Don't worry about it. So tonight or today was the start of Anime Expo. Unfortunately, because of the nature of this stream, because the show is on Thursdays, I can only bring you news on the first day. And that was Kodansha announcing a bunch of titles. Over the weekend, we're going to get more announcements. Now, I always hate having to wait until next week because it's going to be old news and only the faithful, the true Omnibro fans out there will watch the stream and be like, yay, we're excited about stuff that was announced a weekend ago. But yeah, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. So we are going to have fun with the announcements tonight. I do have a haul, and it's a slight preview for my channel too at the same time. Also, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat and in the comment section later as well. Why not? I truly do appreciate that. Also, I'm flying solo, so I do appreciate the patience here as I navigate through everything by myself. But let's get the show started by giving a shout out to our wonderful sponsor for tonight's broadcast. That is, of course, InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your omnibus, straight paperback, hardcovers, and more for great discounted prices that range from 42 to 50, 60% off at times. Go over to InStockTrades.com for all your collected edition needs. If you place an order of $50 or more in the US, you get free shipping, and there's that loyalty discount, which adds an extra 2% discount on your orders if you make them on a week-by-week basis. So that 50% off book, which is already pretty insane, now you can get it for 52% discount. You're not going to get that at the other websites. You get it at InStockTrades.com. Let's highlight the page as we always do, so we can see some of the cool deals. I don't know if the rest of the Omnibros covered that yesterday, but I'll do it. Here we go. We got some pretty cool stuff discounted. Of course, some deals of the week. Homunculus, the final Homunculus Omnibus edition. You can get it now, deal of the week, at 45% off. That is fantastic. You're not going to find that at the other sites. Then we got Marvel Zombies Black, White, and Blood Treasury Edition, 46% off. Got the Marvel Masterworks Spectacular Spider-Man hardcover Volume 7 with the DM variant, 46% off. And the DC book goes to Wonder Woman by Tom King, Volume 1 at 50% off. You can get the two covers. Out of the two, I prefer the Art Germ. This is by Art Germ, right? I think so. I prefer that cover over the original. And of course, the new releases, all your manga, all your hardcovers, graphic novels, box sets, whatever it may be, you find it, of course, here on InStockTrades.com. There we go. Got it. And look at that. Secret Six still hanging strong there. Nice. All right. So let's take this down for a second. There we go. All righty. Let's see. Shoujo say folks lost a major this round. I did not expect anything, and I just tweeted to Kodansha, like, do it for But I know the world conspires against me. None of my petitions will ever be met, certainly by Marvel. But the other publishers, no. So I just did it for fun. But I knew it was going to be a solid round of weird and wacky announcements that was probably not going to please every single body out there. But there's some cool stuff. And there's some continuation of other books that I was curious about. And it's happening. So we're going to highlight that in a second. Always interested in Kodansha announcements? Yeah, we got a bunch. Warren, thank you for joining. Everybody, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Again, if you got any sorts of questions that I can answer that's not too private, go for it. Let's see. I did get a haul. Now, this is a preview for my channel, Manga Geekdom, where I talk about all the manga that I read and highlight all the upcoming releases and whatnot. I got a triple dose of mermaid goodness. As you know, I am the leading authority in mermaid manga, according to somebody out there. I don't know. According to me. So, small haul, but I did get from Yen Press this Monster Wants to Eat Me, Volume 1, which I am looking forward to. Mermaid Prince, right there from Kodansha. Hey, speaking of Kodansha. And another Yen Press release, we got A Sinner of the Deep Sea. Now, if I had production value to my channel, and if I weren't so lazy and wasn't so busy with real life obligations, I would totally film a really cool skit for my review of actually going to the beach and trying to locate mermaids. But again, no, I'm not. So I'm just going to do some reviews on these books instead. Not as exciting, but you know, it's the thought that counts, right? So if you guys are wondering, this is a singular volume. It's a 6-chapter anthology, or 4 short stories, I should say, from Kaori Ozaki. And then this one is sort of a GL / horror or creature horror manga, because mermaids here are scary, not as pretty as you might think. And A Sinner of the Deep Sea. I don't remember too much about this one, but I did fall in love with the art. I know that somebody gets imprisoned here. Oh my gosh, I forget that I'm old and I can't read. The ocean covers about 70% of the Earth's surface. Yada yada yada. Existence must be kept hidden from the people, but why would Ryu let the secret slip? Oh, so they do find out about mermaids. And who did she tell? The curtain rises on Joe's adventure to save her friend, and all that fun stuff. The art is absolutely beautiful, which is why I FOMO'd myself into getting it. And of course, I kind of felt the pressure. You know, I keep joking and talking about mermaids on the stream. I might as well put my money where my mouth is, or whatever the saying goes. But I really like the character designs. I love the way the ocean is drawn and the marine life and all that stuff. And I'm excited to check this out. It's not going to be a long series. I think it's less than, I think it's 6 or 7 volumes if memory serves me right. Or I think, no, wait a minute. I think this one is around 7 volumes and this one is shorter. I suck at this, and I made videos about it too. Look at this. Look at that. Holy crap, this is like some good stuff, you know? I don't know what's happening, but she just got yeeted out the ocean right there. And let me show you some other art. Okay, so it's not as grimy or textured as other books, but it's more beautifully crafted, I'll say. I don't know what's happening here, but I'm excited to check it out. So I think this all comes from my love of Aquaman comics at DC and how I love marine life and the ocean and all that stuff. I'm naturally inclined towards that. So it was just a perfect fit. Plus the fact that yokai mermaids are pretty awesome, if you ask me. This is probably a spoiler, but here's another page with the characters. Looking really cool. Is there much of a mermaid tradition in PR culture folklore? None whatsoever. I just happen to like the Ningyo, which is the Japanese version, and the whole immortality aspect by eating the mermaid meat and all that stuff. And it just sort of grew from there. And I believe by then I was doing the yokai TikTok, which I still am. If you want to follow me on TikTok, Creature Gaiden. I don't post as often, probably like once a month, because I just do it for fun. And I did a TikTok on a Ningyo, and around the same time, the Takahashi book came out, the one about mermaids, and it just sort of rolled from there. Art on Sinner of the Deep looked good to me. May need to try and check that one out eventually. I will try my hardest to put out a video on these 3 books early next week. Either like no promises, because I tend to suck at that. So let's just say early next week. A mermaid-tastic review. Earth's Geomancer. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing good. Your room looks like it's such a comfortable temperature. You know, right now outside it's a partially cloudy 81 degree Fahrenheit temperature, and I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. And during the day, you think it was close to the 90s, so it was pretty hot. But usually this room is kept pretty cool. Either I have the AC turned on, or right now I have some high-powered fan. So yeah, it's pretty comfortable. Have you heard of a manga called Monkey Peak? I believe we talked about Monkey Peak a couple streams ago, right? Let me Google that. I'm not crazy. Monkey Peak manga. Didn't it get announced by somebody? Yeah, it got picked up as a Kickstarter. We did a whole stream about it like 3 weeks ago, I want to say. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know my stuff. All right. It's this one. Let's close this. Let's go over here. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me of this. So yeah, the Monkey Peak hardcover volume 1 from Antarctic Press. It is coming soon. 160 backers. They pledged $6,634 to bring this project to life. So interesting. Okay. So the special hardcover should be out in September for the backers. That is pretty cool. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I do have the Instagram version, because you never know. I doubt anything will happen with TikTok, but just in case, I repost the content on Instagram. So thank you, James. Appreciate it as always, sir. Let me show you some of the art here for before we get started on the main topic for the other books. This one, This Monster Wants to Eat Me, has a colored page too, which surprised me. Right here. So other monsters want to eat her, and she also wants to get down and munch on the good stuff, you know. Some of the art on this. Again, I've not read any of this. I will give you my thoughts on my channel, Manga Geekdom. This is a cool panel. Hold on. I don't know what's happening here. I guess it's a spoiler or something, but there you go. But it has some really awesome creature designs. But of course, now that I'm live and talking to all of you, I can't find the actual drawing that I want to show. Nope. No, not happening. Sorry. And then Mermaid Prince is a small anthology for the author, Kaori Ozaki. Not all of it is mermaids. It's I believe it's 4 stories, and one of them is the longest one. It has to deal with a mermaid prince. The others are about other stuff. Now, this does have nudity in it, but it's not done in a gratuitous form. It's people just happen to strip down. I don't know, but I am scrolling through it, and I have to be careful with what I show. I was not expecting that. I thought this was going to be for all ages. You can see some of the art here, looking really lovely. This looks straight out of a movie. I could see this as an animated film. Nope, can't show that. Let's see. Okay, think I can show that. Pretty nice. Oh, and a quick update. Since not everybody cares about my stuff, I got a new shelf. I think I talked about it here with the rest of the manga crowd a couple weeks ago. Shelf finally arrived, assembled it, and it looks lovely. It's a tiny shelf. It's 3 cubes, like 35 centimeters tall, and I have it over there. I can't show you now because the camera's fixed here, but it's pretty cool. If you're on my Discord, you saw the picture already, but I will show it off on my channel whenever I do a haul video or whatever, and just go through it. That's a tongue twister. Monkey Peak Kickstarter, there we go, was only $32 away from 6666. Nice. You know what would have been nicer? $6,969. Thank you, folks. We'll be here all week. That's my Discord. Thank you. Anyhow, let's move on to the main topic, shall we? I don't want to keep losing viewers. Let's see. Kodansha started out, some would say weird, others would say fine. I would say pretty strong. For Anime Expo, they are the first of many licensors who will be announcing new stuff. And they were kind enough to reveal it on social media and put a post right away on their website, so I don't have to look through all the tweets and images and all that stuff, so we can just do that. From Anime Expo, the spring 2025 and July new manga licenses. There are some digital ones here as well, which is exciting. We can take a look at the art, which is always fun. Coming soon to a shelf near you. Let's see what I did there. Alrighty. Spring 2025 new print licenses. First one, surprising nobody. Hiro Mashima's latest work, Dead Rock, is getting the English release. Coming out spring 2025. Welcome to Dead Rock, the underworld's top educational institution. A spot at this training facility for demonic mischief is all the young demon Yakuto has ever wanted. But in hell, there's no such thing as an easy A. Plenty of Yakuto's fellow prospects won't survive the entrance exam, and even fewer will make it to graduation, so why bother? The prize for those who survive this death game through perdition is the world in the palm of their hand. I did not know that this manga was about that. For some reason, I thought Dead Rock was in an alien planet, especially going by this cover, which looked like an alien symbiote. But that's cool. It is to be expected. It didn't surprise me, obviously. Fairy Tail, Eden Zero. Yeah. I don't know if it's good or not. It seems that people do like it a lot, so that's exciting. Also coming out, the Ayakashi Hunters Tainted Bride. This is by Maminosuke Fujimaru. This is the manga of the manga adaptation of a webtoon. Created by Midori Yuma. Much anticipated webtoon comes to print. Young, cheerful Nanao can't wait to marry her betrothed, Reito, the young lord of the, oh boy, Byakurenji family. There we go. But that changes one night when she is attacked by a vengeful yokai spirit in Ayakashi, leaving her scarred with the mark of a demonic curse. Her cousin Akemi seizes the chance to steal away her fiance, but it doesn't matter. Reito now finds her repulsive. Wow. And then now is forced to wear a monkey mask to hide her scar and live the life of an outcast. Years later, she meets Yako, the willful young scion of another noble family. When Anao's mask shatters after an accident, Yako sees her face and is drawn to her beauty and great spiritual power. But there's more to the handsome young lord than meets the eye. It's a transformer. And when Yako offers Nanao a way out of her torturous life, the new life that awaits her is filled with more mystery and intrigue than she could ever imagine. I feel like I feel like I should give this a go because of the story element. I don't know. I might get it. I might not. We'll see what happens come spring of next year. But I am inclined to get it. We'll see what happens when we get there. But for now, yes, I will positively check it out. Also coming out from Fumito, the dashing Zaddy and his icy protege. I don't know if I mentioned that or said that correctly. This is a BL manga. The second sales division at Gosei Trading Company is headed up by Mr. Takanashi, one of the firm's top performer and a charismatic knockout at age 40. One of his subordinates is the equally hot, cool, and calculating 26-year-old Hiwatari. Practically every woman at the company has attempted to stir up an office romance with the magnetic Takanashi, but this dashing zaddy, am I saying that correctly, has turned them all down because he secretly has ED. All right, I did not know this was headed down that route. Meanwhile, Hiwatari seems like a scary robot on the outside, but he's actually looked up to Takanashi since he started working with him 4 years ago. When Hiwatari gets a chance to spend the evening with Takanashi, he reveals more than he means to. An irresistible love comedy between a hot older man with a shameful secret and a cunning underling who becomes an unlikely confidant in his quest to once more stand proud and erect. Nice. Omnibros Live, everybody. Talking about ED manga. Fantastic. Yes, unfortunately, you are saying it correctly. Yeah, I feel really weird saying that. That is not a word of I feel like my generation. I don't know. Sometimes I see new words. I'm like, I hope I'm saying them correctly. Sounds fun, actually. I just did not read this beforehand, so I had no idea about the subject matter. So that's fun. Also coming out is how to deal with your intimidating neighbor. How to deal with when your intimidating neighbor is actually an Omega. Okay, it's one of those manga by Nikuya Inui. It's also coming out in spring. Complete story in one volume, so that's always nice. He looks like a cold and handsome alpha. Who would ever think he was actually a twisted and sexy Omega? Kota is a college student and an alpha. Still, he dreads bumping into his neighbor, a super intimidating hunk with big black tattoos. He always assumed this mystery man was an alpha too and avoided him like the plague. Until one day, a scent wafts in so powerful it puts even the dull-headed Kota in a daze. It's the scent, oh god, of Omega pheromones from next door. All right, are they? Sorry, are they really? Come on now, that's not what that is. He assumes his neighbors brought an Omega home, but when he tries to leave, what should he find but the source of the pheromones? His hot neighbor. How will he get out of this situation unscathed and without his neighbor finding out he's a virgin? I got nothing. I hope they get it on and love each other and all that fun stuff. So at least the cover looks cool though. Got a cool tat and sig and all that stuff. Gonna get that lung cancer, baby. Let's go. You do you, buddy. Next out from Nico Izuki is a vampire in the bathhouse. You know what would have been cool in these announcements? Spoilers, there are no mermaid manga in this round. But if they had, I mean, we got yokai, we got a vampire. All we needed was a mermaid and some other hijinks and supernatural stuff. And this would have been a round of books for me, you know? Here we have a vampire in the bathhouse. Although when I saw this, I thought this must be an elf character, but no, it's a vampire. This is about, it's a one and done book, full story in one volume. Luca is your picture perfect vampire. He's good looking, he's regal. He's also usually incredibly hungover and exhausted and wants nothing more than a change of pace from his routine. When he takes a peek into the human world, he finds just the cure he's looking for, a relaxing bathhouse that will surely cure him of his hangover and rejuvenate him from head to toe. To blow his fatigue out of the water, Luca pays a visit to Mangetsu no Yu bathhouse, where he meets the bathhouse's eldest son, Sakura. But between the bathhouse being short-staffed and taking care of his little brother, Sakura has enough to worry about without a bougie vampire being added to the mix. This seems like one of those stories, like when you have like a one-and-done adventure, like a one-night thing that happened. And it's giving me those vibes from like 80s movies and 90s, all the hijinks that happen. It could be a lot of fun. I've never heard of this before, so I'm kind of excited to check it out. Spoiler, not really. I have no idea there's a mermaid in the bathhouse. I hope so. I think I saw someone say vampire on the bathhouse. It's a josei. I will let you know right away. Let me Google some stuff here on my trusty computer. With my awesome computing skills, we're going to go to, where are we going? Oh, hold on. Let me entertain everybody with my voice while I look at stuff that you can't look and see. All right. A vampire in the bathhouse. Come on, dude. Can't type. Nico Izuki. Homie, where are you? Nico Izuki. Nico, no Nico. All right. Vampire bath house. Oh my god, this is, it would have been great to have a co-host because that person would have kept talking and I can research some stuff on air. Bathhouse. Oh my god. Okay. Is this it? Oh, no, it's not it. I found another manga that's about bathhouses, but this is something completely different. What is this? No, that's not it. Images. Nope. All right. Let's go with that. It's a josei book. Let's go with that. Well, if I find more info, I'll say it on another stream. Are you looking at H manga? No, I'm not. Am I? For the other title? No. I'll tell you what I was looking at. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, now I lost it. Okay. Bathhouse. Oh, okay. So the title that I was looking at is called Ban Vampire. I think. Yeah. Ban Vampire. Which apparently is a BL comedy supernatural series, and it's set in a bathhouse, but it's not Vampire in the Bathhouse. Sorry about that. So yeah, this comes out. Obviously, they're all come out in spring, so whatever. I'm not gonna keep repeating that. It's getting an anime. Oh, of course it is. Everything's getting an anime. Let's see. This one is a pretty important release for all you horror fans out there. Huntress by Minataro Mochizuki. This is a really famous book, and we're finally getting it. Seminal work of horror from 1993, the classic from the author of Dragonhead is finally appearing in English for the first time. Psychological horror, urban legend, and credited with introducing the idea of stalking to Japan. Holy crap. Mochizuki's early masterpiece remains just as terrifying as it was when it first appeared over 30 years ago. 30 years, Jesus Christ. Hiroshi Mori is an ordinary college student leading an unremarkable life until one day he hears someone ringing his neighbor's doorbell over and over again. He goes out onto the landing and finds a strange woman in a trench coat whose tenacious attention soon transfers to him. Stalked and harassed by this monstrous woman, Hiroshi tries to find out the truth about her before she ruins his life completely. This, I think, will be on a lot of people's list to get, myself included. I do want to check it out. And I love when we get like really important releases, like renowned, and we finally get them. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. I'll be getting this. Day one, absolutely. Huntress. I see. Yeah, Huntress. Also coming out from Tsutomu Nihei. I could have sworn this was already announced, or I made that up, but I think I saw this previously on my timeline somewhere. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tower Dungeon by Tsutomu Nihei. This one says an evil sorcerer slays the king and takes over his body, kidnapping the princess and spiriting her away to the legendary Dragon Tower. The royal guard is rebuffed in their attempt to rescue her, and to replace the wounded, a young farmhand named Yuva is called up into service. With only a pot lid for a shield and a strong back to carry supplies, Yuva joins the soldiers on the perilous quest to climb the tower and rescue the princess. But the Dragon Tower houses untold horrors. That sounds awesome. I love how their blurb here is bigger than the actual description of the book. But that sounds great. I do want to. I'm intrigued. I do want to check it out. Oh, we got another horror book. All right, sorry. The Vamp and Omega titles look fun. Definitely skipping the horror title. This one might be scary because it's a real thing. Stalking and stalkers and that behavior. That's a real thing, right? It's not like if I make a manga about a zombie, you're like, oh, cool, whatever, a zombie. But that one happens all the time in real life. So I can see how that would be spooky. Definitely would not recommend it. Next up, from friend of the show, Shuzo Oshimi, not heard of the creator in a while, Toxic Daughter. Let me, none of you are going to get this joke, but I'm going to be nice when I say Toxic Daughter Chan. There we go. I did a double take when I was reading this. If you know, you know. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say what this means, but I thought it was funny. Highly acclaimed manga author Shuzo Oshimi brings his critical cinematic eye, there we go, to this original one-shot, a dark, intriguing prologue to director Eisuke Naito's newly released horror film Toxic Daughter. All right. Yua Hayakawa used to love playing with Chi, a mysterious girl with a murky family life who likes collecting dead insects. But it's been years since they've spoken. Sorry. Now Chi hardly ever comes to school. One day Chi shows up to class in a beat-up gym clothes and with a handful of dead bugs and starts a commotion that gives Yua's classmate, Golden Boy Kodai, an idea. He's going to save Chi, and he needs Yua's help to do it. But clean-cut exteriors don't always promise good intentions, and the darkness in Chi may be more dangerous than Yua had ever imagined. Wait a minute. Yua and then Yuva. Are they connected somehow? I don't know. I don't know about this. I love Shuzoshimi. Most of Oshimi's manga I'm a fan of. Or wait, at least half, not all. But the fact that it's a one shot and it's related to a movie that not a lot of people are going to see. I do think that this, even though it's a prologue, I do think this is the type of work that works better in conjunction with the film. Obviously, that's the whole point of this being tied up into the film. I don't think we're ever going to get Toxic Daughter anytime soon released here, physical media or streaming. So I don't know. I'm a little skeptical about the success for this one. I know a lot of people will pick it up because of Shuzoshimi, but I don't know if it's going to do as well as people are thinking. Or what do I know? Kodansha probably knows this better than I do. So hopefully it does well. the universe. Oh my god, is the next one gonna have a Yua character in it? We'll see. So that was again Toxic Daughter, Chi Chan. I made the pause for if not, I'm gonna be laughing nonstop if I say it the way it's supposed to be pronounced. The next one is Ohana, by Ohana, sorry, 2345. This, I believe, wasn't this previously released ages ago? 2345 manga. I'm not crazy. It wasn't this released by Tokyo Pop, right? Ages ago. Yeah, 2016. I'm not crazy. All right. I'm not crazy. I'm not. I promise. I'm not crazy. See? Look at that. Although it says it's a German edition, but whatever. Let's ignore that for a minute. But I do remember seeing the Tokyo Pop logo. So this looks to be a rescued license. 2 months after moving to Tokyo, college freshman Iku is living his otaku nerd life to the fullest. There's just one problem. He started being able to see ghosts. One spirit in particular, a young man about Iku's age, spends day after day standing on the pedestrian bridge on the way to Iku's apartment. Though determined to live and let none live unnoticed, accidentally bumps into the handsome phantom and soon ends up with the very chat-deprived spirit of Mimori Seo. Oh my god, I can't read tonight. Haunting his apartment. Not long after, Iku notices that every night at 23:45, Mimori is drawn by some mysterious force back to the bridge and forced to repeat the fall that made him a ghost in the first place. Will Mimori be stuck in this loop forever, or can Iku find a way to save this specter from an eternity of unending tragedy? This sounds fantastic. I have not read this, but I love the premise. I love its supernatural, slightly romantic story, and ghosts and time loops and all that. I'm intrigued. That's a weird and nice combination. Again, 2345. Chad, have you guys read this? Let me know. Also coming out, Spacewalking with You, which did win. Didn't it win a Next Manga Award, or it placed second or something along those lines? And I was told by the chat that it was highly regarded and people were excited about this. I know I've had this conversation before about this title. Spacewalking with You by Inuhiko Doronoda. Kobayashi just can't focus, not on studying, not on work, and the adults in his life think he is in danger of becoming a worthless dropout. Then one day, a strange new presence arrives in his class, an energetic and naive kid named Uno. Kobayashi saves Uno from getting scammed, and that close encounter launches a new friendship. Uno's definitely a space cadet, but Kobayashi can't help admiring the way he floats through life, and before he knows it, he might start feeling his feet lift off the ground too. I believe I've heard about this before. Hype for Tower Dungeon 2, been holding out on reading scans, heard mixed things, but I'm a big Nihei fan, and personally I think it sounds really cool. Yeah, of course. You know, one of the things that always grinds my gears is that I'll read a book, I think it's fine, it's cool, whatever. The minute I log into the internet and find something about it, oh, this book sucks because of this, blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know what to say. So my recommendation is ignore what people say about it, and just if you're interested in this book, get it, read it, and if it doesn't work out, well, we tried, right? I'm not going to. I'm not going. Oh, all right. Yes, sure. Why not? Gonna make a fool of myself tonight. Very excited for Spacewalking with You. It's the manga where the black-haired boy is neurodivergent, probably autism, and after befriending him, the blonde-haired realize he may be neurodivergent too. There we go. So I remember having this conversation about that. Okay. I suspect this would do really well. Sounds really wholesome. I like it. Now, some printed stuff that's coming out next year as well. Finally, some confirmation because we do already have the first part of Magic Knight Rayearth in paperback form with the new editions, which are the same translation from the box set, just in large or smaller trims. Magic Knight Rayearth Part 2, Volume 1, coming out next year. Sucks that we have to wait so long because we just had the anime announcement. And I was so excited. I'm like, oh, let's go. I'm sure we're going to get Part 2, Volume 1 sometime in the upcoming months. Gotta wait a little bit longer. So the final arc of Clamp's Magic Knight Rayearth comes to paperback with a new translation. This new edition brings a refreshed translation of the hardcover box set to a paperback format. If you don't want to get the really expensive box sets, I think you're going to end up spending more than $200 on those box sets, which is a lot. I would recommend getting this. They're not small. They're the size of a Viz Big book, I guess, from Kodansha, and they look lovely. So I do recommend it. That is awesome. Also coming out is Codenamed Sailor V, Volume 1, the Naoko Takeuchi collection, because Volume 10 is around the corner for Sailor Moon, so we'll be done with that. And if you're collecting the series that way, you can get Sailor V in the smaller editions. You don't have to buy the Eternal ones. Yep, new affordable edition. So that is the printed stuff that's coming out. We'll get to the digital releases soon. Out of all of this, I am excited for Rayearth. I'll be getting that. I do have Sailor Moon in the Eternal editions, so I will skip this one. Spacewalking with You seems like a lot of fun. I might consider getting this. 2345, I am interested. I'm iffy about Chi-chan. Oh, God. Tower Dungeon, I'm like 90% sure that I'll get this. Huntress, definitely getting it. I'll probably be spooked out by it. Vampire in the Bathhouse, not an H manga. It's a vampire enjoying a bath with some rubber duckies. I don't know about the Omega one. But it sounds fun. Icy Protege, cool. And this. I will probably get this. We'll see what happens next year. Ayakashi Hunter's Tainted Bride sounds fun. Dead Rock, of course. So I don't know. Kind of a mixed bag, a little bit all over the place, if you ask me. But not terrible. Just not what everybody was hoping for, right? Or excited for. I mean, at least I got one yokai related thing, so that's always good. But then again, I'm not expecting anything. I'm happy with whatever gets announced because we live in a golden age of manga consumption. So anything that gets put out, cool, bring it, you know? Although I would prefer more yokai books, please. Thank you in advance. Digital announcements for this month. First one is Tokyo. I can never pronounce this correctly. Tokyo Tarareba Girls returns to. There we go. And My Journey to Her from Yuna Hirasawa. Oh, and of course, Tokyo Akiko Higashimura. So that's it. Let's take a quick look here at the first chapter for My Journey to Her. Actually, no, wait a minute. After graduating university, Yuna. Oh, we were so close to Yua, the Yua-verse. Damn it. Yuna spent several years going through the motions and working an office job until one day, while in pursuit of an essential missing piece of her life, she receives a diagnosis of gender dysphoria, which opens up new doors for her. As she takes on medical treatments and tries out new makeup and outfits, she sees just how lonely and difficult the process of transitioning can be. But in 2015, when Yuna travels to Thailand for her gender-affirming surgery, the support of her siblings, new strangers, and documenting her experience through manga helps her begin to heal in more ways than one. Told in an honest and at times humorous tone, this memoir is a blend of manga and detailed prose that does not shy away from sensitive topics such as suicidal ideation, transphobia, and the simultaneously harrowing yet joyous experience of gender-affirming surgery. That is amazing. And why the hell is this not being printed? You would think something as impactful and important for a lot of people, you would want to get that out there for folks that do not have access to digital stuff. That is weird. What? Why would you not print this? This sounds fantastic and super harrowing, as the description stated. But I would love to read this. Here's the first chapter. I don't know if this is a little not safe for work, just because of the subject matter. So we're going to adventure now into random preview territory and show you artwork from this manga. Why not? So, yeah. Some of that artwork. Okay. There you go. Yeah. So episode 1, you can read it for free on the Kodansha website right there. This comes out later this month. And Tokyo Tarareba Girls returns to, this is a sequel, right? To the Tarareba Girls. You can read volume 1 or chapter 1, sorry. Let me show you some of the art here. As always, Higashimura's art is fantastic. I am a big fan of her artwork. And this is just as good as all the other amazing stuff she's done. Sadly, digital is actually doing better than physical. But, there's always a but. There's an importance, and you all know this. I'm not convincing anybody here in the chat. We all think alike, I hope. I think you should prioritize both equally. and put this out there for people. Not this. Get out of here. Put this out there for people that will identify with a powerful, impactful story like this. And to limit it to just a digital release is dumb founding, in my opinion. That's just me. I don't know. I hate an all digital world. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. It's fun having the instant gratification of turning on your phone or tablet or whatever and be like, oh, there it is. I get so distracted trying to read digital titles. A lot of you don't know this, but whenever I do the first impressions videos, and they're like Manga Plus titles and all that stuff that I can read for free digitally, whatever, I have a really hard time getting through the books because it's digital. If I have it physical, I can read it anywhere and be more comfortable. But sitting in a computer or in front of a laptop or whatever is really annoying to me. I get really angsty and I just want to get out of here and not read it. So I have to power through chapters. So yeah, 2 digital releases. Sucks that they're digital. They should be physical. And all this stuff. Actually, let me check something real quick. Did I miss any news? Because again, the summary of Anime Expo, I'll talk about it on next Thursday. Oh, wait, I know what I'm missing. Hold on. Let me go to my email. I know this is old news. Hang in there, gang. Don't get upset. I know this is old news. Oh my god, I don't want to go through all of it, but I do want to point this one out because let's see. Last week was a pretty big week for 7 Seas. And why didn't we talk about it? Oh, because we did the previews. That's why. But I do want to point out one release in particular from 7 Seas. If I can find my freaking email, the right message. There we go. Okay, got it. Thank you. All righty. So again, this is like old news. All right. But you know, we don't do this show every day. Just a weekly manga stream. 7 Seas. Yes, I am human. Come on, man. Oh my gosh. That's embarrassing. Sorry. There we go. So this one is pretty cool. Rosen Maiden's Collector's Edition Omnibus is coming out. Did want to point that out just in case. Maybe not everybody's tuned in to all the manga news. Rosen Maiden Collector's Edition Volume 1 will be released for the first time in English January of next year for $25.99 in large trim omnibus editions. All 7 volumes of the revised original series. The manga that inspired the hit anime is back in the special edition, released in Japan for the series' 20th anniversary. Get all 7 volumes, all 10 volumes of the sequel series, and more combined into these 7 large trim collector editions of 400 plus pages each. That's a lot of pages and a lot of editions to get. And it's cool that you're getting the sequel, everything, the whole shebang on 7 chunky Omni editions, large trim too. So that's going to be fantastic. Let me show you the cover for that. Nope. What am I doing? Okay. So there you go. Peach Pit's Rosen Maiden Collector's Edition Volume 1. This is one of those classic series from back in the day that a lot of people remember watching and enjoying the anime. And it was pretty fun to read online the comments of people going, oh yeah, I remember Rosen Maiden. I never read the manga. I'll try it now. Seems like a lot of people skipped the manga, obviously, because it was an anime first, but pretty cool. Being Queenie, thank you for joining. It's a lot harder for me to read digitally too. The distractions, I tell you. Yes. And I've talked about it on the stream before in the past. I it's not a real thing, but I do sometimes get like anxious reading stuff because in my head I'm thinking I need to power through this and not and forget to actually take my time reading it because I am such a slow reader. So that slowness sort of builds up an anxiety in my head, and I'm like, I need to get through this already. So whenever I stop reading a volume or a couple chapters, I have to like unwind for a minute and like look at stuff on the internet or whatever and then come back to it. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that. That's why maybe I'm like super late with videos sometimes. You know, I try and get better at it, but sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm terrible at it. Does anyone know if Viz sells Anime Expo stuff outside of the con afterwards? Yes. Last year, a lot of people were upset that they couldn't get the like the Dandadan stuff, for example, and then they sold it later. So you should be able to grab it on the Shonen Jump store, I think. Just be on the lookout. Social media, Twitter, and Facebook probably, and of course the website. From February of this year, 70% of manga sales are digital. Y'all need to stop reading digital. That's all I'm saying. Read the physical books. Alrighty. So yeah. Other stuff that got announced. Let's see if I missed anything from today. This is cool. Okay. Let me pull this up. Gonna go to our friends at Anime News Network. You might remember Yuki Kamatani, the writer of Our Dreams at Dusk. They're launching a new manga with a pretty cool premise. Close. Okay. Our Dreams at Dusk, Yuki Kamatani, launches a new manga, female World War II Soviet sniper. This is, here's the illustration, looking pretty badass. Serafima, who lives in a small village outside of Moscow. She hunts deer together with her mother, enjoys her friendship with the childhood friend Mikhail. And when the Germans invade the Soviet Union, her village is caught up in the offensive, with all her friends and family dying or missing as a result. Saved only by a Red Army force, Serafima joins the Red Army and trains as a scout sniper in an all-female unit of snipers, swearing vengeance on her enemies. Didn't we have a comic about this as well? Or am I making that up? And movies, too. But that's pretty badass. Is that worldwide or US specific? You mean the purchases, the manga digital purchases? Might be US specific? I don't know. Warren, let us know before we end the show. Pretty please. So yeah, I do feel like I've seen a comic adaptation of this, if I remember correctly. Wasn't it Sarah from TKO? Wasn't that about the same thing, or am I mistaken? You guys know. Let's see. So that I think is all we have for Anime Expo stuff. None related. I thought it was hilarious that I saw some people posting online that they purchased the Gurren Lagann movies on 4K. They actually went to the Crunchyroll store and bought the damn thing, and they were really proud of it. And I mean, cool. If you got the money, go for it, but do know that you overpaid for that immensely, quadruple the amount. And not only that, the movie was promised to be in a slipcover, and there is no slipcover. Some people posted it on Reddit. They got the movie, and it's just a regular 4K disc in a case with a flimsy booklet, and they charged you, I think, what, 135, 140 bucks, something like that. Guten Morgen movies 4K. Yeah, dude, it has a 1-star rating. Let's go. 135.98. And the ridiculous part about this, again, we're talking about something we mentioned last week. Check this shit out. This is hilarious. Look at this. All right, shut up. Okay. 135.98. And this was some bull crap that Right Stuff used to do. And it was labeling these things as Crunchyroll exclusives, and they put this price tag that this was the MSRP, and since it's a store exclusive, you can get it for $135. No, that's not true, because if you're the only seller, then this is your MSRP. I mean, I'm not an expert in economics and sales and marketing and all that nonsense, but why are you doing this? This has no purpose. You're not going to find this set anywhere but on this damn store. Was not a fan of Guten Morgen, so I wouldn't buy. No, do not buy this at all. Even if you're a fan, do not support this. Holy crap, $135 for a movie. It's not even a box set of episodes. It's just 2 movies. Okay. And people were like, I bought this. It's amazing. And look, it comes with a flimsy booklet. This sucks. I hate Aniplex. Sorry, folks. Hater ass bitch. All right. So, gang, that's about going to be it for this stream. If you guys got any random questions and you want me to hate on some things, by all means, let me know in the chat. Let me give a shout out to our wonderful sponsor. Hold on. Wonderful sponsor, InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions. You get your Omnis, trade paperback, hardcovers, and more for great discounted prices that range from 42 to 50% off at times. Fantastic deals all around. $50 in the US gets you free shipping. And of course, the loyalty discount adds an extra 2% discount to your orders on if you make them on a week-by-week basis. That and more when you go to InStock Trades. Great packaging, wonderful customer service. That is our sponsor, IST. So again, if let's say you bought, let's just pick a manga. You bought Burst Angel Volume 1, $9, 30% off, and you got that loyalty discount, it'd be 32% off. That's fantastic. Again, go ahead and check them out. InStockTrades.com, our lovely sponsor. Thank you for making this broadcast happen. Also, at the end of every month, supposedly, but really you have to tune into every week to find out, we do the gift card giveaway valued at $50. All you have to do to participate is show up for the stream, hang out in the chat, and we pick out a winner by the end of that stream. So again, thank you. That's all possible because of InStockTrades.com. Why hate on those things when you can love on those SH Figure Arts Dandadan figures? They look really cool too. I might go live during the weekend on my channel, Manga Geekdom Live. That's my official second channel where I'm going to do live streams. Maybe talking about Anime Expo stuff and definitely talking about figures. I love that conversation. So if you guys want to tune in, I will try and sacrifice my weekend to stream either on, it'll probably be a Saturday night, like a late Saturday night stream or something like that. I think that could be fun. Don't quote me on that. Don't get upset. Because sometimes I have a bad habit of saying, I'm going to do this, and then I don't do it. So that's why I don't say anything these days. But I will try just to kickstart the channel. Because I already made a deal about it and announced it, and people are subbing. I'm like, I guess I should put something out. So I put in the request to YouTube, and they let me. They're letting me broadcast, so this should be fun. Kane, thank you for joining. Hey, Gio, late to the show, but I did not miss it. Thank you. Just finished having dinner with the fam. Thank you so much. Buen provecho. I hope everybody had a lovely 4th of July. Set my calendar. I'll cancel plans for this. Do not. I know you're kidding, but do not, just in case. But if you want to, follow me here or my channel, Manga Geekdom, and Manga Geekdom Live, where I plan to do random live streams and hang out with all of you wonderful people. And maybe talk about stuff that I shouldn't be talking about here. Just saying. So if you are in the mood for that, be sure to follow my channels. So that's going to be it for now. Thank you to the chat. You guys are lovely as always. Thank you so much for showing up. I know it's a holiday, so I know we were not going to get a lot of traction in live viewers, but I'm thankful either way. And of course, to our lovely sponsor, In Stock Trades, and to everybody watching later. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of the announcements for Kodansha. Now, there will be more. Everybody's announcing stuff. So I suspect we will get some really cool stuff. Probably not, or maybe, who knows. I know that Viz will probably do an anime one and upset a lot of people. That's always hilarious. May cover that on the weekend, but next week we can go over that sort of a recap on our favorite announcements from Anime Expo. So thank you all. Oh, 2 pickups. Hold on. I picked up A Sinner of the Deep Sea. Wait. There we go. Let's go. Dinosaur Sanctuary. Hell yeah. Hidayasumi. Heck yeah. And Mermaid Prince. Girl, what's up? Let's go. Great taste all around. Kane is an amazing viewer. God bless. Tolga. Kind of the Great Snow Sea. Hell yes. I love that manga. It was based off an anime. Love the anime too. Highly recommend watching. Go check it out. All right. Here's my Discord link. If you guys want to chat with all the people in the chat and with me and everybody else in between, go to the Discord. That's it. Thanks for taking the time. Thank you, Tim, as always, buddy. Thank you so much for being here. I truly do appreciate it. Good night, y'all. Spud Boy, thank you for signing us off. Peace out, everybody. But most importantly, thanks for watching. Hit the like button. All that fun stuff. No, that was not the button I meant to press. Where is it? Sorry, this is an Omar-free episode. There we go. What am I doing? I suck at this. All right, good night, everybody. Have a great weekend.